That's so cute. You think celebrity is that short?
I see people that have notoriety, and I don't move a flinch. I'm like, okay, just like you're a human being. You tell me, a human being. Hi guys, it's Clinton Ogaoflondon here. I'm here with
Bleach Whitney.
Nice.
That means actually my new Instagram handle.
No, don't be promoting such things. Don't. But this is Puff and Tea Podcast. Yes, guys, we are back again. Monday is your favorite day of the week, and
I thought you said Fridays for some reason. You said Friday. I wish it was a Friday.
No, but Monday is their favorite. We make it their favorite day of the week, as you know, and that's why we have a responsibility to start you lots with week off on a great start with our conversations. So yeah, I know we're really blessing you lot out there. And yeah, just show us that appreciation with your subscriptions, with your follows, with your comments, with your likes, with your shares. Do the needful, okay? Let's make this Puff and Tea community grow. So yes, guys. So how are we feeling today?
Oh, I'm so upset. I should wear my black hoodie because
that's true. You're not wearing black today.
I know, and it's so hot. It's so disrespectful because I'm ready to start off with our condolences. Cut. Let's try again.
If it's the one I think you're about to say, that's very sad.
Yes.
Very, very sad. I stopped in my tracks. If it was what Whitney's about to say, I literally stopped in my tracks.
Big steamy. Rest in peace. You fought a good fight.
No. Very sad. Very sad. No, honestly, I literally had to stop in my tracks. I was just like, what can you say? What can you actually say?
To be honest, when I saw it, I was just like, I was waiting for the news. But the minute he told his condition, I was just like, we all know where this road is going to end.
The sad one.
Sad one, yes. But you fought a good fight, and our condolences to your family, your friends, you know, your estranged wife who stuck by you, because these people were going through a divorce before his condition started, and you know she, what's it called? She said she dismissed the divorce to be by his side, and you know they. Oh, did you watch the Netflix video? I could not. I kept seeing it.
I saw like clips, and the thing is that
I couldn't
actually start because I don't know whether it's the whole thing, but I believe Netflix posted something on their YouTube channel. So I started it, and I think 1 minute in, I couldn't continue.
I couldn't.
I could not continue.
But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that video, I was just like, do you think more people should do this in the future?
Do you know that's the thing? Yeah, when I first saw it, I was a bit like, is this real? I was a bit like, is this? And I was a bit like, what's going on here? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. It's just because a bit like, evidently, like Netflix are going to make money off of this.
Yeah.
Do you get? So it's like you're making money off of somebody.
And it starts to make me think: is this going to become a trend for you guys? Like when somebody is saying that I'm terminal, you reach out and say, do you want to say your final? Do you want to say make your final messages? We'll release it on the day of your.
I don't know how to feel about it. I really don't know how to feel about it. Like when I saw that, I was like, "This ain't real."
No, when I read it, I was like, when I read what the video was about, I was just like, no, I can't. I just can't. I'm like, this is for him and his family and friends, you know.
But he must have wanted to do it.
No, that's what I think so. Yeah,
like that's his prerogative. It's just.
I'm just saying that. What's the call? When I saw it, I was just like, this is for his family and friends to hear, not for me to hear. Because I was just like, I couldn't mentally be able to just click and play the thing. It was just like, no, I haven't even, I'm still going through James now. McSteamy, rest in peace.
It's actually. No, that's really brought down my mood, and my mood was not in the best place.
Well, speaking of bringing down your mood, I just heard the news today. Our condolences to Lizzie McGuire's dad.
Hilary Duff.
No.
Oh, Lizzie McGuire's like dad, like that character's dad.
Yes.
So in real life, he passed away. Oh, condolences.
Yeah, he unalived himself. His family came out and said that he'd been suffering from bipolar for 2 decades, and unfortunately, bipolar won the battle. So our condolences also.
In Brighton News, I just had just before I jumped on.
In Brighton News, have you noticed the new lights?
Just one.
We're moving on up.
We're testing out new lights, so let's see how this episode looks. Then we'll see how we'll be moving forward. But yeah, because over here the only way is up. And yes, in Brighton News, I'm not gonna lie to you. This guy is partly the inspiration behind my outfit today because.
Wait. Let me guess.
What?
Is this the guy from Castle and Castle?
Danola Gray?
Yeah.
No, that's not the person.
I always think that he's your fashion inspo. Like, if you're on a mood board, you put him because it's fashion. I think that when you see his fashion, you're like, this is my guy. This is what I'm meant to be wearing. Him and Victor.
Victor who?
The influencer.
No offense to these lot, yeah. Shout out to them, but they don't cross my mind, to be frank. But yeah, the person that I was about to mention was this person. Ashake, congratulations to Ashake. It's been announced that he's the most streamed artist on Spotify Nigeria. So yes.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that because when 2026 just started.
Yeah, that's true. You know, it's only now that you mentioned, I'm like, oh yeah.
I saw it and I was like, I was like, are you people confused? Are you talking about 2025?
I think he's the most streamed artist ever on Spotify. So maybe he has hit like a number that nobody else has hit before on like Spotify Nigeria.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, shout out to him. Congratulations to him.
Because when I saw that, I was confused. Like, we're about to just get to March, guys.
Mm-hmm. So apparently, he officially becomes the most streamed artist ever on Spotify Nigeria. So shout out to
Spotify Nigeria.
Yeah, Nigerian Spotify.
I thought you meant like the whole, like, you know.
And Remember is the most streamed song in Nigeria.
I love that song.
Baby, remember, my baby, remember.
Copywriting is a thing.
No, when I sing it, it's not copyright, it's an original. But anyway, yeah, and like honestly, I've never seen him live before. Yeah, big ups to him. But like, clips I've seen of him live, I'm like, wow, this guy's performances are really giving the vibes.
Yes.
And yeah, so just shout out to amazing artists, man. It's always inspiring.
That reminds me.
Entertaining to us.
Big ups to him because I know a lot of people have just thought Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy. I feel like some people still see it, not as a new artist, but still like on the rise.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that, you know, he's made this accomplishment within, I don't know, congrats to him.
Congrats. Honestly, I think all these things is testament to God's timing because it's not like as much as we may even consider him, you know, relatively new compared to other artists.
No, like, I don't think relatively new because this guy's been hustling for some time.
That's what I was about to say.
He was doing Yoruba movies.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like he's been putting in the work before, you know, maybe one would say that he hit mainstream. He's been putting in the work. So yeah,
big up to Olamide. Big up to Olamide.
Yeah, congratulations to everybody that has been a part of the journey. Congratulations to them. So yes, is there anything else?
Do you know that reminds me, right?
What's that?
That's so cute. You think celebrity is that short? But yeah, anyway, you think it's that short? Funny. Anyway, but you know what you're talking about. Remember, right? It made me think of last week when I was at the trenches, and I was like, you know, getting my mindset, stadium, cold, shiver, and I just walked, and it just felt like that's why I texted, let's go to a club, because when I entered that kiosk, right, bruh, it was just like, you know, Nigeria, like a Nigerian club or something, like the way the girl would just play, her name was Obi.
Lol.
We were just playing. I was just like, and then we got to talking. I was like, because you saw my surname. So we got talking, and then, you know, still playing her music, and she was like, yeah, you know, I'm going to Nigeria this year. And I was like, oh, my family are going to Nigeria this year. Well. And then she was like, oh, you're not. I was like, no, I think I'm going to go in 5 years' time.
You're not serious.
And then she was like, huh? She's like, what? Why? And I was like, I need to miss it. Like, Like, I need to forget. I'm able to come back and be like, oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Oh my gosh, I missed you. That's what I was basically telling her. And she was like, no. Bam. When you have the opportunity, take it. Like,
I'm telling you. Like, you don't get this time back. Like, you actually now we're in a space where, you know, we are our own responsibility. The time is gonna come where you have to be considering other parties before you be making moves. So now that you have this time,
which one be considering other parties? Only me, myself, and I.
But a time
myself and I.
Yeah, but a time will come. Of course, you're always going to have yourself. But like, a time will come now when you consider the fact that, okay, maybe you're married, maybe you have children.
Stop putting that thing on me.
I'm just telling you I'm just telling you how life.
It may not be my life.
Even career could cause you to maybe shift your regular schedule when it comes to your travel. So now that you do have the opportunity to take it.
And I'm taking the opportunity to decide when I'm going to go to a place, when I'm not going to go to a place.
Yeah, I definitely think you need to come this Christmas. And I believe we're going to have events that you need to be there for.
I don't care about events. When have I gone to Nigeria for events?
But I feel like the events that you're going to have to be, that you should be there for.
If I was even coming to Nigeria, you guys were listening for 3 times.
No. Well, at least, please make sure you're present for the event.
And it will not be family night.
You're not serious.
It will not be family night. I'm
anticipating what our family event's going to be this year. And I think we're even going to do Ashebi.
Oh, I'm definitely not coming.
You're not serious. I'll send you guys your material like a few
I'm definitely not coming.
Get it together. You get me?
This is more funny.
Then I'll invite some bands. I'll now invite dancers. I'll bring a kid.
This is more funny. Like what's called? It's when they enter the plane, they sit down and realize, oh, Whitney's really not coming.
You're not serious.
That's when they realize.
You're actually not serious. Whitney, please stop this dream. Just drop it, okay?
Let you go.
You're not serious at all. But in other news, I don't know whether.
Oh my god!
I know you haven't
been breaking news
tuned into this. What is that?
What tuned to what?
I know you haven't been tuned into Love Island All Stars, but let me catch you up.
I heard you screaming yesterday night. Hey! This one. I already know what happened. Whitney came last.
No, she didn't. Let's correct that narrative.
No, second to last.
No, she did not. Maybe did not come last. No.
Where did she come?
In a competition with how many people? She came 5th position. Let's not get it twisted.
Clinton, she didn't even make it to get the award and show it to people.
Stop this narrative. This is part of the reason why I'm dressed like this, because we have serious matters to address today. So yes, now
we have serious matters.
Yes, so Love Island,
I'm coming to you.
Love Island All Stars just concluded, and Whitney came in 5th position. This household definitely heard my cries last night, because tell me why did she come in 5th position? Tell
me why.
No.
Such a perfect song for that. It's so sad.
This is not Glee. It's not the time for this backup singing. Tell me why.
Tell me why.
No. Why?
Why? I'm so sorry. No. Continue.
But tell me why was Whitney in 5th position? Why? And see, yeah.
Isn't the important thing that she found love?
No,
isn't that what's important?
No. Yes, that's lovely.
It's not the aim of the show. The love.
And this part of the reason, probably why my mood is a bit even, down today. Because yesterday, once they announced her position, I just started eating my emotions, to be frank. After I finished rolling on the ground, I literally just started eating my emotions. Because I was just like, what is this? You know what it is? I feel like it's actually a slap in our face. I'm not going to lie to you people. And I just think there's a whole lot of layers to it. Because I think, one, the only reason why Whitney.
But see how far she made. See how far she made. She was one of the finalists.
She was, and great on her for that. But Whitney deserved more. Like, Whitney deserved to be in that top 2 at the minimum.
Why do you think that?
If anything, Whitney should have even won this whole competition.
Why do you think that?
Whitney had everything. Whitney had the journey. She had the relationship. She had the she had like enough story in the villa. Like, she had all the components to win.
Like, from what I've seen is, right, the 2 most boring couples took 1st and 2nd. So that tells me why. And that's what it tells me is because Love Island audience says we want love stories, we don't want drama. We want fairy tales. These are women who are looking at this and saying, this is what I want. They're probably... What?
You want a dedicated watcher? I was a dedicated watcher. Do you know those 2 people here? That, and let's make something clear here. I have no problem with anybody in this villa. My own is about let's be fair. That's my own. Let's be fair. See, now, these 2 couples that were in the top 2, one couple, one person was carrying. Like, the other person didn't talk too much in their couple. And I cannot even blame him. Maybe the camera just didn't know.
Didn't I just say the 2 most boring couples?
Yes, now, but this is my point. It's not that they were just boring. So then they did not even get screen time. I don't understand how people remember to vote.
Because they're boring. That's why they don't get screen time.
Okay, you have said that one now. But it now further gets into my point that I think it's a slap in the face. And why I'm saying that is because it's like it's just a reminder that these lot can get away doing the bare minimum.
Yeah,
like, we cannot, because when I don't, fam, when I tell you there's so much feelings and
look,
hold on, please, hold on. This is a very deep conversation we're having today. This is like, you lot don't get, this is actually bigger than just a game. No, this is like, it's a reflection of reality, in my opinion, and that is, the reality is sad. Like, you got this girl for God's sake, everybody's repeating her lines to her. Charge it. She's the one.
And that's why she will be iconic at the end. She does not need the show.
Nobody's saying that. But let's be fair. Let's be fair here, man.
I know you're doing that. Let's be honest.
The reason
she won.
That's not the point. Nobody can take away the impact. That's not the point. My point is, the reason why she did not get her fair share is because she's black. That's just the simple and short of it.
And the way I see it is like, this is, what's it called? I'm not surprised. We've seen this multiple times where a black person carries the show and then you leave her with crumbs. But what's it called? What I've also seen is these black females, black males have been able to use even if it's just 1 minute of shine and turn it into a 24-year career. And what's her name? Alison.
Hammond, yeah.
Yes. She was the second person to be evicted during her time. She was there for, I believe, 14 days. Look at what she's been able to create. So when I see this thing, like, yes, we can be outraged, but we've seen it so many times. That's why I'm like, I'm not even hating.
Okay, so
I know what's it called? Your passion is just like,
no,
your passion. Grab the day, right?
But this needs to stop. This actually needs to stop. Like, and us as a community, I feel like we also have a part to play in it, because what were you lot doing? Like, what were you lot doing?
Maybe you don't want to vote for her.
Why?
Maybe they like the other people. Like, at the end of the day, not everybody may share your opinion. Maybe not everybody may think, oh yeah, I liked her journey, I like this and that. So you be like, you know what? I like these two. Who are we to say she should have won? Just because, yes, she was quoted the most. She was.
I didn't say because she was quoted the most she should have won. I'm telling you, based off of that, if to say Whitney, if Whitney was not black in that villa and she had that exact same journey, she would have won that show, in my opinion. Let me just put it like that. That's my point, and that is why I'm not necessarily satisfied with the position that she came in. That's just my opinion, because I think one thing I've noticed or I've been reminded of, like you said, this is nothing new there, but when it comes to black people, we cannot afford to take a single misstep. One single misstep, these law, and not just non-black people, even us as a community, I feel we use it as a reason to, hold on to that one reason to crucify that person. Like, tell me why, I was out one day, and I was with this like random group of people. They were asking me about whether I watched the show, and all them was, and like all of them, none of them were necessarily white. I think all of them were, even though one other person was black, the other two people, they're from African countries, but not like their tone is not like black like that. You get? So but yeah. So they're now asking me like, oh, what I think of the show, and all them was, who's my favorite? I was like Whitney, and all them was, they're like, oh, why Whitney? Like, one person was like, oh, why Whitney? That, oh, don't you remember that she did this? And do you know what he was recording happened like 2 weeks ago? I'm like, why are we talking about? Then when you now ask them, oh, who they like, they're talking about people that non-stop they've been causing trouble, but they're not holding on to that.
But you know what? I've also also just being in the office and hearing, like when I'm in my office and hearing people's discussion about Love Island, you may actually be surprised that your view may be the minority, because when I'm in that office, there's not many Whitney lovers.
But why?
And there's a variety of them who are watching Love Island.
But why?
That's what I'm saying. When you're saying, oh, she should have won, this is this, I'm just like, maybe that's your connection. Maybe that's how you feel. But I think maybe the vote showed us that not everybody's like, or maybe the majority is not feeling the way, you may be feeling. And to be honest, right, what's it called? If I had not had that interaction in the office, I may have come here and had the same passion that you do. But like being in the office with a variety of people from different ethnicity and different mindset just makes you realize, like, bruh, your views may actually be the minority, not majority. Because the way you're saying, she A, B, C, and all the things she did. Something that, like, some people, like, for example, my office be like, maybe able to come at, counter argue with you saying, yeah, this, and this.
Yeah.
So what's it called? So when you say, oh, she should have won, I'm just like, how can we really measure who should have won?
Okay. I think what's it called? Cherry picking at this point. Okay, maybe me saying she should have won, and speaking from a place of bias because I'm her supporter. Yeah. Leave that one. But still, you cannot tell me that Whitney left in the right position, in my opinion. Because based off of what did the people that won win? Based off of what did the people that were even in the top, like, do you know
maybe people just like, maybe they're the more popular, or maybe the one that people resonated with more. That's why they voted for them.
The reason why you're talking like this because you didn't watch this thing.
But I'm just saying, right?
Do you know one of the couples I was in there? I used to, like, I had nothing to say about them.
But I'm just saying, if this amount of people are voting for these two people, that may maybe highs and provide you an idea that people are resonating more with these people, or they're just like you. What's it called? There are people who are there voting, and the fact that a majority are voting for this couple and this couple, doesn't that tell you something? That they're relating more with them.
I think you're playing devil's advocate.
I'm not playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying, look at the vote. I think it tells us the story.
Like, I'm not even trying to argue with the vote. The vote is the vote. Yeah, I'm not even trying to say there was any rigging or anything like that happened. The vote is the vote. I just think I'm just trying to understand how she came in that position.
Yes, it's difficult for you to understand how she came to that, but I feel like, maybe you should go to the streets, ask people who watch Love Island who they resonate with. Maybe have a better, broader understanding why people vote the way they vote. We're just, two Nigerians one who's finds Whitney relatable and connects with them. So maybe your eyes are blind.
I don't think I'm blind. I can see.
But what's it called? And also, right, the reason why I'm not even like, upset with all the whole vote, placement. I'm just like, at the end of the day, Whitney is the winner. She was the most talked about. So I'm definitely gonna see I'm definitely gonna see her. I'm not trying to compare, but like, if I can just think of like how India did her thing. She wasn't first place, but like, we can't even remember what place she is because look, she's everywhere. So I think Whitney won. Like, she reclaimed her time. She made it to the finale for a second time on Love Island, which tells us something. She found love, which we hope will last longer than her other relationship. She was most talked about, so she's definitely going to be getting the interviews, back to the brand deals, more eyes on her podcast with her sister.
I don't think I've been her aspiration, but yeah.
Huh?
Brand deals, I don't think I've been her.
No, I'm just saying some things, but like, more eyes on her podcast and what she's going to be doing with her life and that stuff. So like, I'm not really flossing over here.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not going to continue on with this because I don't want to dampen her journey, because like you said, I didn't say she did her thing on the show. It's as simple as that. She always does her thing everywhere she goes so far. So yeah, I don't even want to dampen on the impact that she has had. But yeah, I think I just had to share my feelings towards it, and the position she came in, I was highly disappointed, and I feel she deserved more. But you can't change impact. But even though, this whole Love Island journey, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like you also highlighted something else to me, or like a theory that came to my mind that I wanted to bring to the podcast. Because what happened was, this, I believe we spoke about it on this podcast when Shaq was we spoke about the way he approached things with Whitney in the game and all that ones. So he now went on this other podcast, GP podcast, that's hosted by Adiola Petrain and Miriam Misa, and they were talking about the whole situation. I don't know whether you saw this clip that I'm about to talk about. But so he now basically said that they understand themselves, you get me? Like, they had their tiff, they had their moment of all this emotion, but with the way the relationship is, they were able to mend it and they were able to move forward, that kind of thing. And like, but he still recognizes how he could have, approached things in a better way. You get? And one thing that did catch my attention in all he was saying was that as much as, yeah, we're always, well, a lot of the time as a community, we are, you know, we highlight the need to protect Black women in the sense of, like, especially when they're in spaces like this, like, to protect them against this angry Black woman narrative, that kind of thing. And he was expressing that, yeah, that's great and all, but him too, he needs that protection, that kind of thing. Like, as a man, as a Black man as well in this space, like, it's not positive for him either to be, attached to this narrative that he's Black, that he's angry, that he's this kind of thing and this, that. And when he said that, I was just like, do you know what? In my opinion, what you're saying is so correct. And what I did remember for me is that I was very quick to express, my feelings towards the way Shaq approached that situation. And my feelings were valid in my opinion. But I also am aware that if Whitney did that, I don't think I would have come here with that same energy. So it now came to my attention. So firstly, yeah. So, okay, before I even conclude, yeah. So it now made me think, yeah, because I feel like this is something I've noticed. So I have this theory, yeah, and tell me whether, well, it's going to be a discussion now, Shab. But I have this theory, yeah, and it is that I feel like, I don't know whether it's just a Black thing, but I feel like we are harder on, like, our same gender than we are the opposites. Like, I feel like me as a Black man, I'm harder on a Black man than I am on, or say for example, I'm quicker to protect a Black woman than I will be to protect a Black man. Do you get? Or like or I'm harder on a Black man than a Black woman. And I think women, you lot are harder on, your women than you are on men. Because even like this whole, Whitney situation, I feel, and I think her mom mentioned this on their podcast, but like, disappointingly, a lot of the time it's Black girls in the UK that are quick to, not post the most positive thing when it comes to Whitney, that kind of thing. And in this case, I was quick to not say the most positive things about Shaq, that kind of, and it's not to say that these laws are not, it's not to say that our feelings are not valid, but the way we extend that protection towards, say for example, now me towards Whitney, we should be able to extend that same protection towards, our same gender. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I hear what you're saying.
What do you think?
But I don't know. What's it called? I used to have that mindset of, oh, why are we hating on our what's it called? On our peers, on our sisters, and all that stuff. And then another part of, I don't know, as I'm like growing, I'm like, it's the reason why we are, so angry, not angry, but like so like at them, is because we're like not embarrassed, but we're upset because we're seeing you as a representation, and the minute you do something wrong, you're like, oh, you failed us. Now people are gonna see us in the same, see us like that, and it's unfair that what's called that we put that pressure on that person. But I'm just thinking maybe that's the reason why we come so hard. It's like the Tyra Banks. Well, we were all rooting for you, type situation. Like, we're here rooting for you. We want you to do well, and unfortunately, if we even go back to ancestral times, tough love was our thing, where we were like, where the parents were telling your kid, you gotta be twice as hard, bruv. Like, what's it called? Don't let them see your weakness. Don't let them see your mistakes. So I feel like maybe we still have that mentality where when we're digging at them, I'm not saying maybe the message we're trying to send is we're rooting for you. We want you to do better. We want people to see you in this light so they can see all of us in this light. But maybe the approach that we're taking is wrong.
So I feel like, for what you're saying that, say for example now, because say, like for example now in Shaq, he's represented the likes of myself.
Yeah.
So, and because of that, it hits closer to home.
Yes.
When he does something that I do not agree with, because like, fam, you're literally the one representing us. Unlike, say for example, you can maybe see things from a different perspective because you're a woman. So yeah, that's true. Maybe that is the reason. Honestly, I feel like Dr. Umar.
You feel like Dr. Umar.
Yeah.
Or I'm Dr. Umar.
But I don't
I don't want Dr. Umar. Actually, I actually don't want Dr. Umar. Never mind.
Yeah, I just heard somebody mention him before we came on this podcast, and we talk about black love and all that ones. So I was like, oh, is that what Dr. Umar is about? Because I know.
Clinton, I think you need to do more research on Dr. Umar.
Okay, guys, maybe I don't want to be Dr. Umar.
No, you don't want to be Dr. Umar.
I don't want to be Dr. Umar. But like, yeah, what you're saying is so right. I think that is the reason. Like, yeah, I just feel like we really hold especially like those of us of the same gender, we hold each other up to a high standard. Yeah. So, like you said, because of that, it's like,
and it's been passed on from our parents and what it's just been passed on from the past.
Yeah, that's so true. But yeah,
it's like, what's it called? And the epiphany came to me when I was watching Leanne's documentary, Race Power something. No disrespect if I forgot the name wrong, but when she was like, when Lil Mix won X Factor, and then the next day they were at meetings and that stuff, and a dancer, a choreographer who's black, pulled Leanne to the side and says, "You're the black girl, so you're going to have to work twice as hard. You're not going to be able to make the same mistakes that these people are going to make mistakes." And if you look at Leanne's career, you've hardly seen this girl in any negative press, because she's had to kind of like,
be cautious
or holds onto her emotions. Even in interviews, when you start looking back at the interviews, and there's some things that are passive aggressive or have a racial undertone, and the way she's had to calm herself, like when fans came and they only hugged Jade, Jessie and Perry, and she just on the side clapping. You can tell that there's not like you can tell, but you can't help but feel that, during those times probably she wanted to say something, or like she wanted to, I don't know, feel something, like, I don't know, upset or cry, but she's had to hold herself to a standard and continue and continue being the pop star and all that stuff. So like, it was actually that documentary, and then also in that documentary we saw the group of other black women in the entertainment industry, like Keisha from the Sugar Babes, Ray, and other people, speaking about the things that they had to hold on, had to withhold, and have literally be, and a lot of them saying being pulled to the side by black people in the entertainment industry, saying, look, you're gonna have to work twice as hard. And I thought that all of them can connect that thing. That's when that epiphany came, and I said that
it's our reality. It's the reality. It's not as if these people were telling them a lie. It is actually the reality. And yeah, I definitely think we as a community, we definitely have this tone of tough love towards one another, because we have to be tough.
And then even when she was getting, like Leanne, when she was getting racially abused and all that, or just abused by fans or just people on Twitter and all that stuff, and her dad was just like, the advice that her dad was telling her was like, you gotta suck it up, look at the position you're in, all that stuff. It wasn't really like, all that stuff, and it just goes to say, like, this is the mindset that we've had instilled in us, like, there ain't no time for us to even make a mistake or fail, because people are watching, so it better be on, like,
And this topic, I didn't know whether I wanted to bring it up, but as we're speaking of groups, yeah, I don't know whether you know this group, December 10.
Oh, talk about Cat's Eye.
No.
And what's her name?
I know where you know this group, December 10, the one that Simon Cowell formed.
Yes.
And other ones.
Yes.
So yeah, because that group is just starting, yeah.
Yeah.
And already I'm seeing a disappointing approach. Let's just put it like that. Because you have our brother John that is there.
Yeah.
And we're not hearing much from John. Like, I saw a performance here of them, and these lot are literally standing singing, and John is playing the piano, no problem, but there's no lights where John is playing.
Okay, but this brings me also to Cat's Eye. We're going to do a comparison. Cat's Eye, what's her name? Moana?
Manon.
Manon. Hopefully that's correct.
I believe it's Manon. I saw the headline.
Yeah, so when I remember Cat's Eye released their first single and the music video came, she was at the back and all the girls were like covering her during the dance sequence, and people called out like, "Why are you hiding her face? Well, how come we're not seeing her in this video?" So when you bring up that, I'm just like, and now also what we're seeing that's happened recently to her in regards to them saying she's on a temporary hiatus, and she came out saying that, well, there was disagreements, we couldn't come to an understanding, so now I'm temporary out. And then you just see the wild support from SZA, Chloe Bailey, Halle Bailey, Leanne, I'm missing someone. Oh my gosh, how can I forget? Melody from the Pussycat Dolls. All these, like, even Ray as well, all coming to, like, just put this shield over her. So now when you talk about December 17th, I'm just like, oh my gosh, are we gonna see this again?
And that's the thing, yeah. The disappointing part of it is that, again, that is the emphasis on the again. Why? Like, why are we still like? Stop flipping playing in my face. Yeah,
it's like you want to, like, it's like these people are just there to appeal a certain audience. And then once you guys get enough of the audience or the coins, you're like, yeah, we don't really need you anymore. We've gotten what we need from you.
I don't want to speak to this person's experience. I think they're just starting out. But it's just the way things, as a black boy, I just do not feel like enough light maybe is necessarily being shed his way. Like, even their first single that's come out, he's the only person that's not singing on his own in the single. Then you now have this performance that I came across. Like, I cannot see him. You got everybody else. And no problem if he's the pianist of the group. No problem, if he's happy with that role, no problem. But for you to not think that he needs to be seen.
Maybe
and he's going to be an equal member of this group. What's going on here?
Maybe they haven't even figured out the lighting, because you see how long it took us to figure out my lighting. So if you haven't figured out the lighting, the right complexion, I wouldn't be surprised if the lighting is the same for, like, it's the same lighting, but that lighting is not good for his complexion.
But I think that's a problem that.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's remained a problem.
Productions are still trying to battle, because you can even see what's happening now in yesterday's show now. Like them, like, I get these people are getting tanned, but then Whitney and Leanne were looking rather dark, in my opinion, and I don't think they're that dark.
I think the greatest thing is, the greatest example is, I remember talking about this in office, Denise on EastEnders. Like, the length and growth that characters had to take to finally get maybe an ounce or decent, blending correction. Because back in the day, I'm not sure if it's the camera, the makeup artist, but something. The only thing that was saving Denise was that she had micro braids. But other than that, you guys were not doing what needed to be done. You guys had not figured out how to make her complexion work on the show.
I just think all in all, like,
because she was looking dusty.
Yeah, I don't think all in all, it's actually just getting boring. Like, inequality is actually getting boring at this point, and the fact that it's been going on for this long, like, it's boring. It's really getting boring. New people evidently do not care. It's just as simple as that. Because there's actually no excuse in this day and age to still be repeating the same mistakes that were made decades ago. Like, I just don't get it. It's really just getting boring now. Like, time and time again, the same roadblocks we are hitting as a community. Why?
Facts. Because even Bella Thorne is there saying that she still has to. Like, Bella Thorne is there saying she still has to do her own hair.
I'm just gonna sugar that. But anyway, like, nah, it's actually getting boring at this point. Like, just.
Yeah, and when we say diversity, we don't mean a brunette.
No, I'm actually just over, over this whole thing, to be frank. Like, you lot need to start giving us what we deserve. Like,
speaking of what we deserve, the BAFTAs. Did you see the clip that is going viral?
That's another thing I didn't know what I wanted to talk about.
Of Michael B. Jordan and Delroy. They were announced. What's it called?
I saw the clip.
They are doing a presentation. Not a presentation. Sorry. they were at the BAFTAs, you know, presenting, and I forgot the actor's name, so sorry, but he has Tourette's, and he said the N word. And from reviewing things, I don't think there's some people that are saying no, what's it called? Yeah, he has Tourette's, but he still was wrong for saying that. And then there's other people on the other side saying, you know, he can't help it, and are blaming it more on BBC, because BBC had 2 hours after you know, filming to edit. And what's it called? What I just found out this evening. Shout out, right, to the Nigerian movie that won.
Okay. Which movie I saw a woman was sucking one something.
My Father's Shadow.
Okay, I think I saw something about that, but I didn't know it was a Nigerian movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I knew about it because I read about it on Deadline when it was being produced and all that stuff.
Okay, congratulations.
British Nigerian, but yeah, but it's based in not based in Nigeria, but I think the story is Nigerian and all that stuff. But yeah, so they won the director won an award, and his speech got cut off, and where they edited is the part where he shouts out the UK, Nigeria, and says free Palestine, and also talks about the genocides are happening and how horrific it is and all that stuff. So people are saying you had time, right, to edit that guy's speech, removing, you know, the free Palestine, what's it called? He's talking about the genocide, but you didn't have time to edit, what's it called, or even notice that this person had blurred out this. So you guys are selective. And also what kind of made it worse was the host, Alan, who said, if you have been offended, when you're saying his apology, he was saying that apologies if you have been offended. And some people are like, one woman, I think she's a costume designer, saying that the actor had said it three times, and one time directed at her. And what she disliked the most was the fact that the host is there saying, if you have been offended. That's not an apology. And then also what people are saying is, the minute that happened, once Michael B. Jordan and Delroy left the stage, someone should have been there saying, apologizing to them for what had happened. And even Delroy said that, I wish that they had apologized. So it's all over the place and all that stuff. And in my opinion, I think BBC, I'm not buying your what's it called, your excuse. What's it called? And if you guys really wanted to apologize, you guys would apologize directly to Michael B. Jordan and Delroy, as well as the other people who that word was sprung across directly. So I'm not really like taking your apology. And in regards to the actor, it's so difficult because I was listening to a influencer who also has the condition, and she was saying that in conditions such as this, you'd what's it called? There's a lot of more pressure for you to say, not pressure. I forgot to say it. There's no in spaces like this where you know it's silent, or you know a lot of people. What's it called? The Tourette's can get worse or increase. The tics can get be at a higher point. But a part of me is just like, even if you have Tourette's, is the first thing that's gonna tick that's gonna happen is like the N word. And I'm just like, I don't know. But then another part of me, I don't know enough about this condition for me to even like be able to say right or wrong, because I've been hearing mixed, you know, views. Like the girl who had Tourette's was saying that, you know, he couldn't help it and all that stuff. But then people are saying that, nah, he meant that, because why is that the word that is coming out that your tick is, you know, providing?
Yeah, I feel like what makes this topic sticky is the condition that is involved. That is the thing here. Because when I did hear the clip, because I don't want to excuse any behavior. That's the thing,
yeah.
But it's like, when I did hear the clip, I was not even too sure what I heard, to be frank. That's the thing. So that is one. Second of all, because what I'm struggling to understand here, and I think, like you've mentioned here, is that how, and this is to remove this person from the situation, but let's just think of the larger picture. Are you people trying to tell me that um are you people trying to tell me that a disability can cause somebody to be racist?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to understand. But yeah, that I think that is the bigger question, because I feel like what is even causing a bigger issue is the way the the defense around it. I think like maybe the way BBC went about cutting it, or the way
Or not
this
cutting
or
it.
not cutting it, the way the host um
Apologize.
because, and for them, I'm not gonna lie to you, I also see how they can be in a sticky position, because maybe for them it's hard for them to fathom how this guy, like how this condition could have caused this. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm giving no grace to BBC, because if you guys can, you have a department dedicated to editing, you have a team dedicated to editing, all that stuff, and if you guys can edit, what's it called, someone's speech because they say Free Palestine, I believe you can edit this thing, and it's Michael B. Jordan and Delroy that are on that stage, so you guys will. Now it's very hard for me just to be able to.
Yeah, definitely would have been safer to just cut out these sounds and older ones. But like, I think for me now, I would not even fathom that this is what this person is saying. To be frank, that is my point, because of like, you know, if to say raw, it is tics that you're having. I would not fathom that you can be having a tick and be saying such a thing. How do you have time to be ticking and be saying this? Do you get what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Like, how can you be in the middle of having like a medical reaction, and your medical reaction is racism? Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, I cannot even. I'm still trying to fathom how a tick could have provoked someone to say that. Do you get? So that's I'm still like trying to understand. Like
that's what I'm also feeling with that. I'm in the same position with you.
That's I'm like, maybe this one they don't even know what they're defending. That's my point. Like, it's not
because I feel like
that they could not have handled things in a better way, but like maybe they don't even understand what they. Because me too, I honestly don't know. And I'm a black person. I don't know exactly what to say here. To be frank, I don't know. I cannot say verbatim that, wow, this is what this person said. I'm not gonna. Based on what I heard, of course, I'm not in the room. These people probably had things clearer than us. But like, based on what I heard, it sounds similar, but it's not like. Do you get? Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, that's why I lose you that part where you say what's the goal you didn't know what I had. Maybe you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily
like. But I knew, and also what made it is when the host apologized. I was like, okay, yeah, I was right in what I heard.
I just the whole condition has made it sticky, and it's not excusing. But my own is that if that person did say that, I don't see how disability would have caused it. That's my feeling though. Like if that person did say that, what are you not trying to tell me? People are not trying to tell me that disability causes racism. Is that what you're trying to say?
But you know what, right? I understand what you're saying, right? But then I also remember I was watching a podcast with a person who's works in mental health, a psychologist, something like that, and she was talking about someone who was bipolar. It's a black individual, and he truly believed that he was
not black,
and also was saying very racial things. And then someone was saying, can mental health really make you say these racial things? And the person was like, yes, what's called mental. So when you say disability, that's when, because at one point I was just like, no, I was like on people's the other side of the spectrum saying, nah, this guy knew what he was saying, so what I said. But I remember that podcast, I'm just like, but I understand what you're saying, because even me, that's where I'm still stuck. I'm just like, it's because it's very hard for me to comprehend or believe that your tick, this is the first thing that your tick.
Yeah, because I understand, like, my opinion, and this is why it's good we have these conversations now, because this whole mental health story that you came across, I've never heard that before. So to me, like, all I know is that for you to be racist, you're probably conscious about your decision of being racist. Because like when I think of this scenario now, I'm like, if this person said it, it's hard for me to believe that it is the disability that caused it. But maybe, and I don't know whether I want to excuse it, but maybe there is, there is realities out there where health conditions have, but like, what are we saying?
That's deep.
What are we actually saying?
It's so hard. It's really hard to comprehend this. It's really hard.
I'm really struggling to say it.
Yeah.
Because what are we actually saying? So that's why I'm like, if that man did say that, it's going to be hard for me to blame it on the disability. I think if somebody does say that, as far as I'm aware right now, unless new information comes to me, new findings come to me, as far as I'm aware right now, I believe for you to be racist, you're conscious of your racism. It's as simple as that. And if you are a disability is separate to that. This is as far as my knowledge goes. That's what I'm saying. That's just my honest opinion. So that's like, this whole situation is just
it's very complex.
It's sticky. It's actually sticky, and I think that's why even because I don't know how then Michael B. Jordan moved forward following that. Because I think they even like presented the first award of the night and all that ones. So I don't even know how they moved forward following that. But I heard the guy eventually left.
Yeah, he left on from what I read, he left on his own accord.
Yeah, when his tics I think were getting out of control or disrupting the.
But I believe he what's it called? His movie I Swear won something. So.
Yeah, I don't know the whole.
He even swore at your queen.
I think I'm this Tourette thing. Maybe we all need to look more into.
Yeah, I think that's also like what's it called? At least it kind of brings awareness to the condition.
I don't think it's the kind of awareness.
I know not the thing, but I think like people. I think more people are now researching or like trying to think because I feel like there's people in our situation who are trying to like figure this thing out and now like actually looking it up and saying, oh, Tourette syndrome, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's anything. Definitely bringing awareness to it because I was not looking into it before, but still, I don't want to give any excuse for racism. To be frank, I really do not give any excuse, but I don't know. I really don't know about this. To be frank, I really don't know. But the UK is in an absolute mess. What are your thoughts
Why are you saying that?
Prince Andrew?
His arrest.
What are your thoughts on that?
You know what, right? What's it called? I had like when I first came to light and all that stuff, I was just like, wow. A part of me was just like, wow. Oh, so it takes him having to expose or reveal, UK secrets about our, our economy for you guys to arrest him, but not for the other things that he's been, accused of. That's the first thing that came to my mind. So I was just like, no one is like, there's no high five to anyone. Because when he was accused of this and this, I didn't hear anything about, oh, he was being arrested or he was being questioned or anything like that. The closest question I saw was from him being interviewed about it. But when this information revealed, you guys are arresting him, questioning him and all that stuff. So I'm just like, nah, you don't get a gold star. You don't get that. And another part of me is like, what's it called? Then another part of me is thinking, you guys actually don't care about this. You just need to find a way to catch him on. You guys just want him to be punished on the other thing, which is the is it pedophilia? Is that what you call it?
Okay, that's like when you're.
Is that what you'd call it?
That's when you have sexual, like when you have sexual relationships with minors.
A minor. Okay, so it's the right word. Pedophilia. A part of me is like, oh, it's the reason why you're arresting him because you guys can't get him on that, so you have to use this to be able to get him on that. Then another part of me is just like, is this what's it called, King Charlie, trying to play, trying to use this to get his brother out of the way because we know that their relationship has always been tense for a while. So, because even when he came out and said he is not above the law and stuff, I was just like, you're sounding not petty, but you don't sound like a royal at that moment. You're sounding like ha ha ha, I got you, Andrew, or it sounded very like sibling rivalry. It just wasn't giving, the royal etiquette when he said all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, he was arrested, but he got bail. He was released after like a day or was it a day or the night, evening or something like that. Fergie's apparently entered into rehab. So all I'm saying, I have mixed feelings for this thing, but at the end of the day, no one is a winner. Because what's it called? They're still victims that haven't gotten their justice.
Yeah.
Our social security was exposed, apparently, and yeah, we're a mess, as you said, we're a mess. But also, what I was seeing was that the USA were like, you know, giving us a pat on the back, saying, yeah, you see, they're holding him accountable, unlike the USA, where these powerful billionaires are still walking around and enjoying life and, you know, not getting caught. But I'm just like, nah, I'm not using that as an excuse. What's it called? Do better, UK. We all need to do better.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the pictures that are now coming out is even gross.
Yeah, the thing with the whole situation is that when it comes to that person, like, nothing to me is shocking anymore. Like, I'm just like there, and I feel like they're even making more of a bigger deal out of the fact that, oh, he's the first royal to be arrested. Like, but he deserves to be arrested.
Exactly.
As far as I'm, based on what we know. So like, he deserves to be arrested. So I don't even get why that is the conversation. But what it did make me now think about, because like, one, that did not even cross my mind, because I don't really care like about maybe the frontline people of the royal family right now. So like, how much impact do you think this royal family is even having on us as like our generation?
I was having that discussion in the office as well. What do we actually do in this office? We had a discussion about that. What's it called? And I was just basically saying my opinion on how I'm like, I feel like the monarchy should be abolished. That's still I've carried that for a long time, and I still have that thought. And I'm just like, I'm not seeing how this monarchy is even connecting with this generation, who are now going to be the ones that the audience that you're trying to grapple on that stuff. Because low key, when I think of royal fans, I'm thinking of elderly people. No offense, all that stuff. So I'm just like, even like William and Kate, where are you? Even when people show up, it's not even like a spectacle. It's just like, oh, they showed up. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Like, you guys are meant to be next in line. You guys are meant to, you know, I understand that, you know, Charlie is king. Charlie is king, all that stuff. But you should still be starting to make your presence known even more, trying to get at least the youths or the younger generation involved in the royal family, because they're soon going to be the older generation, the generation that you guys are going to be, you know, hoping to connect with and speak with and all that stuff. But like, you guys are not in the best conditions right now. That's all I can say. Like, you got William and Kate, you guys are forgettable right now. Charlie, oh, you know, he came to our work. I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
Yeah, he came to because we're next to a studio, film studio. So I think he came for the opening or something like that. So yeah, they saw him. Like, everyone was downstairs shaking his hand. I was upset. I was like, I'm not into the royals, especially after how you guys treated my Meghan. So after that, that was my last straw. I was just like, no. After that, I would just say, like, now every time I see the royals, I just flip the next page. I really, you guys are not my cup of tea. All right. So when we even talk about these royal things, I'm just like, oh.
You know, like, as you just mentioned, not coming down to see Charles, King Charles. You know what crossed my mind recently? I don't think I'm faced by celebrity. Like, I don't think I'm faced by them. Like, I was in a space recently where there were these people that have like somewhat of a big following and older ones, and you saw all these people like around, like, they were in the same position as me. And like, once they got the opportunity to talk to these people, they were so excited to speak to these people, like try and have a conversation with them, have a picture with these people, do videos with these people. And I had absolutely not a single interest.
That's so funny, because I said that to somebody. I was just like, I don't want to meet these people. I'm just like, I'm interested. I like to read. So it's interesting when I read about their lives, but like, less and less. I don't go on Daily Mail less and less and less and less, because the more you guys are biased.
No,
but I become like, I like if I see it, I'll read up all about it. But like as I said, if I see Cheryl or Ellie Goulding in the supermarket, I ain't rushing to you.
No, I probably will rush to Cheryl. But yeah, I don't know what. I just feel. I don't know what it is. Is it that I'm not moved by things anymore? Because I was just like, I see people that have notoriety, and I don't move a flinch. I'm like, okay, just like you're a human being. You tell me, a human being.
Yeah, like I'm just like, what am I going to get out of this interaction?
Yeah, that's what I was.
If I say I'm a huge fan, what happens after that?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
That's said. I just like I never want to meet you guys. I think it's like how Wendy Williams said, I don't want to meet you guys. I just want to like say what you guys are up to, basically.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. Because, like, I don't know whether it's a thing because, I'm looking to work more into space and other ones. So it's just like, I just see you guys as
peers,
my colleagues. I'm just like, okay, these are colleagues. You get, but I'm just not like, I've yet to see that person that is like, oh my gosh, this person's so weird. Oh my gosh, I need to have you on my phone so I like, fam, I don't have storage to waste. Like, I really don't.
You know what's so funny? That? I was like, you know how in Nigeria people used to like say e-news, call me e-news. I think people in like the office are picking it up because they'll be like, they'll just say something and they'll be like today someone was saying, I'm craving McDonald's, like, you know what? And I just responded back, you know what? I don't like McDonald's because I was telling them the whole history about McDonald's, how it was stolen by two brothers and all that stuff.
You can be like, want to hear when they want to have a cheeky Big Mac. It's not that.
And then what's it called? My disapproval of Shein and how I would not buy from Shein, and then also how I'm not buying from Zara.
What's it called? The opportunities you're cancelling for me on this our podcast.
Anyway, what's it called? Zara. I'm also not taking. Also not like supporting all that stuff. Cider so far, that's all I got. So if someone tells me something about, if I do some research on cider, that's why I said that sometimes I need to stop myself from doing research. Because I do some research and I find out something, we over. And what's it called? I can't even buy, like, when I be looking at people's list and I see where it's coming from, I'm like, I'm not buying that. Money's not going into that. That's why sometimes I have to end up buying, like, what's it called? Like, the day when people put Dolce and Gabbana, where I will cuss you people out.
I'm craving Burberry. That's what I'm craving. Burberry.
I'm gonna do some research on Burberry.
You're not serious. I feel like it's been a while since my body has touched Burberry. I need some Burberry in my life.
All I'm saying, Dolce & Gabbana, if I see it in this house, I'm throwing it out.
D&G. We have a few D&G pieces.
It will be thrown out. We will not support racism.
Oh. You can't do that.
Exactly.
But the gold is already there.
All I know is I'm not walking near you. I'm not entering a car with you. If I see it, I will literally, I'll just walk away.
Oh no.
Don't touch me.
Oh no. So this has...
Don't you want to enter this house?
Mama. Well, this has been a very insightful conversation. Do you have anything else to add before Oga APPROVAL?
Yeah, what's it called? The Sideman Inside lineup has been released.
Yeah, I saw
your girl India and her boo Marlon.
Calm down.
We're gonna hopefully we're gonna hear some, get some scoop on what type of situationship they're in.
When was it filmed?
Huh? But I say hopefully, like, maybe we'll be able to understand their situationship.
I've never watched the show before. Where's it even streaming?
Netflix.
Yeah, I've never watched the show before, but yeah, I'm aware of the show, and yeah, I saw it just before we came on this podcast. The lineup that came out.
Good. Yeah, I'm only saying the people who I actually know of. So India, Boo Marlon.
You didn't know him.
I know him from India, so
you're not
that's
serious.
how I know him. Because Eddie Hall.
Who's that?
Huh?
Who's that?
Eddie Hall.
I don't know him.
Okay, that's fine. Chloe Ferry.
Yeah, Geordie Show. Why?
I think I know Saffron Barker. I know her.
I've heard her name, but I don't know who she is.
Yeah, I know her. But you know when I saw her, I thought she was that Bonnie chick.
It's not new. I thought that Bonnie girl was inside it as well.
Is it Bonnie Blue, the one who's allegedly pregnant after sleeping with how many people unprotected?
Yeah, I thought she was in it as well. But yeah, good luck to India. Everywhere India is, we support because we support.
We'll be watching it for India.
We'll
be supporting it for India.
We will see. Honestly, I don't have too much time on my hands recently to be watching things, but we will see. India would definitely be the reason why I'll be watching, to be frank.
Okay.
So if I do watch, so
that's good.
Yeah, Let's see.
So you know how last week I was telling you about the Queen of Afrobeats?
Yeah.
Now, can you guess who opened the doors for Afrobeats in a global scale?
The bench.
No, it's not the band. It's not P Square. It's not Burna Boy. It's not David. It's not Wizkid.
Wait, the person's unknown. I don't know.
It's not Banky
I've
W.
done.
It is French Montana. Unforgettable. You and I.
But I associate French Montana more as an American artist.
Yes.
An Afro
but
artist.
His song Unforgettable was filmed in Africa.
Okay, Whitney. It
showed the African children, and he opened the doors. He showed what's it called?
I think
America and the UK. No, Afrobeats is cool.
Okay. Wow.
And then some people are coming at him and saying, "Did you not know of the band Oliver Twist?"
Wait, who said this? Did he say himself?
Yeah, French Montana said himself in the interview. And then people are now listing all the, they've mentioned
please don't be wasting my ear.
They've mentioned people have like come back at him and like in the comment section or stuff, and people have listed D'banj, Oliver Twist. They've said that man Tubaba / Innocent, who's not innocent, song. I will not actually get into details because you know how I feel about him now. They've also mentioned P Square. And they mentioned Ezonto.
These are valid.
These are valid selections.
Options. So the fact that this is even a topic, really, and the source of the topic, please, let's not be wasting our airtime. Unforgettable. So we're ready for Oga approval. So guys,
and then someone said that his comment was forgettable.
Okay. So guys, it's time for Oga approval. That is when I, the Ogaoflondon, alongside my fellow Ogas, because we only vote.
Wait, is it approved or rejected?
What is that?
French.
What about that?
Unforgettable.
It's not even worth our court's time. Please. So that is when us, the Ogas, we deliberate on scenarios and give our judgment as to whether it gets our Oga approval or Oga rejection. And Oga approval is the way to go because the Oga way is the right way. So today's scenario is, I feel like I already know your judgments on this, but just for the purpose of discussing on this podcast, blocking family members. Does that get
approval? There has been a current trend, a rising trend of the younger generation after
oh my God,
blocking family and what's it called? I forgot what it was. Oprah did an interview with these people. I forgot what it was. It's something isolation. And I was so interested by it, but I couldn't find the full clip. But it was just like people, there were people on the show and they're just talking about how they've, consciously they've consciously isolated their family. I feel like that, and some of these people, there's like no specific reason right now. They just feel like, this is my barrier, or I need to take my own journey. I'm, situation. And I was so fascinated by it because I'm just like, oh my gosh, we're going to see a rise of this.
I feel like for some people, some scenarios, it's definitely the healthy decision to make. Like, I personally, I am in big support of it. Anybody that distorts my peace of mind, I will block you. I don't give a heck. Like, because it's only because you think you have access to me. That's how you think you have the opportunity to distort my peace of mind. Once that access is cut off, that opportunity will no more be there. So in such cases, I will not hesitate. There's somebody right now, they are very, very close to it. They're right now, they will mute. One more misstep, they're blocked because you'll not distort my peace of mind. It's not gonna happen. It's as simple as that. What are you saying, Whitney?
Is it? The thing with the K.
No, who begins with the K in this family? Cuckoo.
I was about to say loco.
You're not serious.
Cuckoo. You guys have your squirrels where I'm not talking to him. No. I'm not talking to her until she apologizes.
No, whenever we're in such positions, whenever we're in such positions, it's always about pet stuff.
And then Whitney, tell Cuckoo this. Whitney, tell Clinton this. Oh, no, my lord, I'm not talking to your daughter.
No, exactly. all those scenarios are just for dramatics. They're actually being petty. Like if me and Kuku actually have an issue, we'd speak directly to it. Like we'll never go that far. But
I'm not your punching bag. I'm not your punching
You're
bag.
not serious, guys. Go watch House of the Guys season 2. You get the reference. But anyway, but like no, we'll never be in that.
Does it begin with the you?
No, me and that person. Me and like the way I approach things with Kuku is similar to the way I approach things with do as well. I will never block.
Okay.
Like we have grown to a place where we talk to each other directly. Like blocking will never.
The only person I could think.
When stop trying to guess, stop trying to guess. Just leave it alone.
Oh, it's C. Because you didn't say no. You said no to the rest. You didn't say no to the
Stop trying to guess. Allow it. It's just anybody at the
but you know what?
Mind, I will not hesitate to block you.
You know what? I'm not even
stress me.
But the person you're speaking of, right? I'm not even going to give them what's it called, the whole block, because that's my energy. Because if I tell you that, that means that it shows that I care, that I'm taking the effort to block the person.
There's some people that I have to do, because there's some people, as if there's block inside their head. They have no social awareness. That's my problem. Like, you actually do not have awareness.
Read the room.
You're just, exactly, read the room and think outside of yourself. Like, actually think before you speak. What are you talking about? What are you doing? Are you trying to spell Chichi Boy?
No!
Because it will not be Chichi Boy. Like, Chichi Boy cannot offend me. What are you doing?
Oh my God, don't you understand the letter?
H. I.
No, it was just H.
What's it? Oh, it's not that person. Even that person, I will not waste my time blocking. There's some people, that's another thing. Like you said, blocking is a lot of energy. Yeah. And there's some people that are not worth that energy. Like, you can't really offend me per se. There's some people that are like that. They actually cannot offend me.
Who it is.
Do you get? But there's some people that you're actually going to disturb my peace of mind because you don't hear. So let's avoid that, and let me just.
Is it a youngin? Is it a youngin or someone who's older?
I don't think our generation can annoy me.
Because I'm about to say, if it's a youngin, that's just like
no.
The fact you're taking the effort to block them, I'm just like, bro, they're young.
I think that's, and I think we spoke about it on our last episode. It's different generations having like, we're just different. It's just as simple as that. We're just different. And what's it called?
Oh my gosh!
What is wrong with you?
I forgot you saying at work. Oh, piss take. Continue.
Oh no. But like, I just feel like there are those people that are they just be stuck in their ways, in their generational ways, and they don't want to accept the fact that this is a new generation, we do things differently, and they think if they just repeat things over and over again, it's going to change the fact that this is a new generation. It's not. So don't disturb me. You'll be blocked.
Oh my gosh! I got another positive survey.
Love that for you. But it definitely gets my Oga approval.
I'm on a roll. Second one this week.
You're not serious. But blocking family members.
Oh, approval.
Oga approval.
Is it start with E?
Leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. Like, block. Stop my peace of mind. You'll be blocked. It's as simple as that. So yes, guys. Do you have anything else to add before we wrap up the episode?
Nah, I think that's that.
And with that being said, guys, this has been Puffpuffandteapodcast. Make sure you're tuned back in Monday, 5 p.m. here on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, AfroPods. It's the podcast you don't want to miss. Come back with your tea, come back with your puff, and be ready to have a good time in our conversations. But for now, we're out. Bye, guys.
Bye.